Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I want to share with you a very beautiful game played by John Adams against E Ott. This was a correspondence game played in 1967. Adams had white pieces and he opened up with e4, and Ott responded with Caro-Kann defense c6, d4, d5, knight c3, d takes e4, knight takes e4, bishop f5, knight g3. This is the main classical variation seen many times. Bishop g6, h4, h6, knight f3, knight d7, h5, bishop h7, and then we have bishop d3. White is offering the exchange of light squared bishops. Of course, all this is a theory seen many times. Queen c7, bishop d2, knight f6, white castles queenside, e6, king b1. Instead of playing king b1, according to modern theory, knight e4 is the most popular move, but in our game we have king b1, which is also a good and a prophylactic move. And in return, black also castled queenside. In some lines in classical variation, black is also castling kingside, but in this game black also preferred castling queenside, which looks a bit safer. c4, c5, bishop c3, c takes d4, knight takes d4. So far so good, the players were making good moves, but it was in here that E Ott made a mistake and played bishop c5. I have to tell you that this position has been seen several times. For example, in a game played between Vlastimil Hort and Anatoly Karpov in 1979, Karpov played a6, and this is a very important move with which black is taking under control the b5 square, not allowing knight b5 jumps. But in our game, after knight takes d4, black played bishop c5, and after knight b5, black is facing serious problems. Queen b6, well, queen f4 is better, which is a more active and aggressive square for black queen, but in our game we have queen b6, and using the vulnerability of this queen on b6, we have b4. White first wants to kick away the dark squared bishop and then play bishop d4. For example, now if bishop e7, then instead of playing bishop d4 straight away, because black has this knight e5 response, white can first play queen e2 and only then play bishop d4. This is going to be very unpleasant for black. By the way, after b4, if move like bishop takes f2, then this time knight d6 check can be unpleasant, followed by knight takes f7. But in our game, after b4, instead of moving away his bishop, black decided to counterattack white knight and played a6. And John Adams simply munched the bishop. Now the queen is hanging, and of course you can't recapture. That's why Ott first recaptured on c5 with a knight and attacked white queen with the idea of winning this knight on the next move. But it was in here that John Adams made a move which forced black to resign. You can pause the video and try to find a winning move for white. Ready? Honestly, I have to tell you that when I first saw this move, I was like, what? And that move is queen d6, an absolutely staggering move which leaves black no chance to survive. With this move, white is simply attacking black queen. For example, if black goes for the exchange of queens, then after knight takes d6, okay, white can also capture on f7, and white is simply a piece up, right? Or after queen d6, if black accepts the queen sacrifice, then after rook takes d6, white can recapture with the rook, and it turns out that there is no safe square for black queen. If a takes b5, then rook takes b6, white has an extra rook, or if queen d8, then rook takes d8 check, followed by knight d4, and it's over. This is a winning endgame for white. White has an extra piece. That's why after queen d6, black resigned. What a move. Imagine Mr. Ott's face when he opened the envelope and saw this move. In the end, as usual, a chess puzzle for you. This one might be a bit complex, but I'm sure that you can solve it. It's white to move and win the game. I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. In the end, you can also check out these suggestions. I will see you in my next video. Take care.